Alrighty, diety, we got a sweet eats / drinks of Sipping Sweet Reflections. So it's a 20 ounce, 1.25 point Diet Pepsi. It's a PepsiCo, Pepsi Cola. And this is Diet Pepsi, classic Diet Pepsi taste. And so I'm going to sip this, which I bought yesterday, or I got with groceries yesterday. Some of these sweet and savory eats are funded by, I go and get groceries, or my parents get groceries, and then I do something from the groceries. So it doesn't come out of my sweet and savory eats fund, so long as I keep it within reason. All right, so this was $2.29 pre-tax. And I bought it yesterday, and that was from the QFC on Edmonds Way in Edmonds, Washington State. If nothing else, I think those price points are fun to just kind of document, like, well, that was the price at some point in time, because sometimes prices can change a lot. It has that Diet Pepsi smell. It smells different than some of the other diet sodas. I love Diet Pepsi. So, reflecting on Diet Pepsi products in my life as I sip. Is that right? No, PepsiCo, Pepsi Cola products in my life. So it's a little bit sweeter than some of the others in terms of like dark caramel beverages. And then it has a little bit more of a cinnamon flavor than some of the other diet colas, specifically. Cola being a type of soda, and and kind of like the caramel flavor or colored sodas specifically. And I liked Diet Pepsi and Pepsi growing up, but it wasn't like the most common in these parts. And this is live in the city of Shoreline, King County, Washington State, United States of America. Planet Earth, the original. And it is sweet. Some of the other diet sodas aren't quite so sweet. So it's kind of, sometimes I really want sweet, and sometimes I don't necessarily want as sweet sodas. So it was very like niche in my life as like a child and a teenager and stuff. And then in college, I attended the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Why does that matter for PepsiCo? It matters because sports teams in college have sponsors. Excuse me. And or the food on campus can have like sponsors or agreements, maybe is a better term, or contracts with certain companies. And I attended the University of Hawaii at Manoa 2015 to 2012. Do it the other way. 2012 to 2015. And during that time, it was a PepsiCo school. PepsiCo. PepsiCo, kind of like Pepsi Company, because they have more than just Pepsi as their drinks. And so what does it mean so my alma mater, I graduated there from the University of Hawaii at Manoa in 2015, summer of 2015, summer term, with a Bachelor of Science in Geology and Geophysics and a minor in Mathematics. And what does it mean, excuse me, for a school to be a PepsiCo school? Well, from my experience, so I attended the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and it meant that the vending machines on campus had PepsiCo products. So if I wanted to go and get a cola, the cola option was Pepsi Cola or Diet Pepsi Cola. Oh, and then they had the other variety of like the transparent sodas or orange sodas or whatever. And so if I wanted to get something from a vending machine, the options were Pepsi, different Pepsi sodas. And then at the food court on campus, food options on campus, it was Pepsi as like the main beverage, like carbonated beverage options, or Pepsi beverages. Although they had, was it like Minute Maid or something for like lemonade? Point being, some schools have a bunch of other products. It might be a different carbonated beverage supplier, manufacturer. We had Pepsi. And I came to realize in my 3 years approximately at the school, I started in August 2012, graduated in August 2015, but my last term, summer 2015, I did in the field in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. So it was like 2 years and 10 months. I recall that I was on campus. I came to drink so many Diet Pepsis from the vending machines. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I found that I absolutely, so full circle of life reflection here. The niche I had for Pepsi growing up, where it's my favorite sweet beverage, like sweet cola, did not change, and I found that expanded, and I actually just like kind of Pepsi is like Diet Pepsi, but so I don't get a bunch of sugar. Diet Pepsi was my preference, perhaps is a more mature way of phrasing it. All the time, not just when I'm craving a sweet soda. Specifically, I'll go with like colas, so caramel colas. But I also found that I liked other Pepsi sodas, and so not just Pepsi. Like, I think their transparent soda is Sierra Mist, and I hadn't really had Sierra Mist, and then I was at a PepsiCo school, and I was like, I like this a whole lot more now that I get it, like it's an option that I can have. An option that's easily available, and the only option if I want a transparent soda. Hold on, let me check. We're doing good on time. I was like, I don't know if I'm going too long, but we're good. And so I actually came to love Pepsi in more than just its niche in my earlier in my childhood years, but I actually was like, I'm an adult now. I'm in my 20s, and I can't. It's still sweeter than a lot of the caramel sodas that I've had in my life. So at least in these parts these days, sodas can be quite expensive. So it's not something I drink all the time. If I were wealthy, I might. However, then I start running into teeth problems. Although I don't drink coffee, so there's a trade-off. I'd be doing double damage if I drank coffee and had caramel sodas. So there's that balance. Do espresso every morning and, a Diet Pepsi in the middle of the day. Well, then I would need to be using Colgate Total toothpaste with whitening gel just to help keep them clean and reduce the amount of staining. I will say it is a robust soda too. I find of the cola type sodas, this is actually the one that I can drink a 20 ounce, 1.25 pint. So again, a pint is 16 fluid ounces or 2 cups, where each cup is 8 fluid ounces. So 20 fluid ounces or 1.25 pints. One of these is entirely satisfying as like a sweet tooth fix. And that's not the case for all colas per my taste buds. So this is by my taste buds. So I give this a 20 out of 10. I love this. So that is a sweet, sipping sweet reflections, sweet eats, as in I consume it, so, but also drink. The way I'm eating it is drinking it because it's a food. Sweet eats / sweet drinks of a Diet Pepsi 20 fluid ounce, 1.2 fat. Happy